Well, hello there, sports fan. Welcome to this week's edition of Rhea Welding and Wisdom Wednesday. How y'all been doing? I hope y'all doing fine. This is it's getting close to Thanksgiving and Christmas, the Christmas holiday season. You know, there's a lot of people this time of year get depressed. Things not like it used to be. It's not like it used to be in their world. It's definitely not used to what it used to be in mine. I remember as a kid, Christmas was something extremely special because we went to my grandparents' house. It was a big time for family back in those days. The older grandparents and stuff made sure that everybody got together and enjoyed each other's company and ate and sat around and talked. And a lot of people don't have that. It's getting close to me to where me and my wife has to be that set of values in the family, because you know a lot of people ain't here no more. My grandparents, they're gone. The ones that, you know, like I said, we always met at their house. I was very fortunate that I had both set of grandparents for a long time till I got basically almost a teenager. So, and my great grandparents, as far as that goes, for a while. My great granddad, I'd like to tell folks that if you watch old episodes of Gunsmoke, I know somebody that was living in them days. And you can look at the dates on the tombstones and stuff in there. 1886 was when folks was buried on there. Some of them I've seen on there. That's when my great granddaddy was born, was in 1886. So it's kind of odd that here it is in 2025. I have personally talked to somebody that was back there in that time. That's where way they grew up, you know. Of course, we wasn't doing a whole lot of cowboying around here at that time. You know, things was a little more. It wasn't the Western, the Wild West. You know, in this part of the country, we on this side of the Mississippi, and had to figure out which way I was sitting here. But we on this side of the Mississippi, so things had developed here, you know, to the point where people were setting up communities all over the place. They was in a little community out there called Beasley and Cairo, and there's little stores. There was little stores in all these little communities. Well, my great granddaddy had a little store out there and lived in the back of it, and as most people did back in them days. And he had a smokehouse where they would smoke meat and stuff for people. And I mean, that's just kind of the way it was back then. But I guess I'm kind of getting a little off. But anyway, what I was saying is a lot of people don't have the family, the close-knit family that I've been able to enjoy, and a lot of people that I know that I grew up with. Now, everything wasn't always just, you know, ice cream and cookies. You know, there was a lot of trouble back in them times, a lot of hard times. But you don't know you've had hard times until you're in better times. You're just doing what you need to do to survive. I know one person who was just terribly distraught because she lost her husband. But had she not never married, she would not have known that. You don't know how good you got it until you done had it before and lost it. I guess is the point I'm trying to make on that. I know when I was a kid, I'd go hunting or fishing, and I'd come in with some fish or something. Grandma would be all excited. And I'm sitting there thinking, Grandma proud of me. I done went out there and harvested the supper we gonna have. And Grandma was sitting there thinking, thank goodness, because we ain't got much left to eat. I didn't know that. So, you know, other people look around at their situation. make sure that they're okay. Invite somebody to a Christmas or Thanksgiving meal, or take them a plate at least, because everybody's always got leftovers. Think of somebody when you get with your Thanksgiving meal, get done with it. Make up a plate, take it to somebody. Tell them Happy Thanksgiving or Merry Christmas, or both times. Just try to help somebody out. Let those people know that somebody's thinking about them. It's a lot of hard times out there right now today for a lot of people. We get caught up in, I get caught up in my life every day. I need to go do this, I gotta go do this, gotta do this, do that, I try to, and I ain't tooting my own horn about it, but I try to a couple of times a week at least. Well, every day I'm gonna check on Mama. See her, whatever she needs, go get her lunch or whatever and all of that. But I've got a few people that are, kind of by themselves right now, and Christmas and all coming up. People get depressed at that time of the year because they have known all of this family and now they don't have it. And so that's what I'm saying. If you know somebody who's alone, or, take them something to eat. You're going to have leftovers. If you haven't, you're a big family deal. If you not, it don't hurt a thing to go down yonder to McDonald's or somewhere, or Hardee's or Jack's or whatever, and get them some chicken strips, get them a hamburger or something. Put them on there, put it right on the sacks, they're thinking of you, and give it to them. Will mean way more to them than it will to you. But you'll get a blessing out of it. I can promise you that. So, but anyway, like I said, Christmas time coming up. A lot of people are, will be, if I ain't bad wrong, it's the highest time for suicide. Suicide rate goes up this time of the year. And it's because people get depressed because they feel alone and lonely. So try to see if you can check on some people. Just, call them and say, hey, I hadn't talked to you in a while. You doing okay? You need anything? Anything I can do to help you? People need help. They will get more out of you calling and asking them about it, because it'll make them feel better than anything else. You could give them $20. That's $20. That ain't gonna get them much. But you tell them I was thinking about you specifically and individually, that'll mean something to them in here. That'll carry them a lot further than the other. So anyway, about all I can think of right now. Like I said, it's Christmas time coming up. Remember why we have Christmas. We have Christmas because God gave his one and only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall live, have life everlasting. And that's a fact. That's what Christmas is about. That's why don't put Xmas. Don't take Christ out of Christmas. Don't take him out of your heart. Don't take him out of anything that you represent. Because Christ is what Christmas is. And folks say, well, I don't celebrate Christmas, but I'm going to go over here and we're going to eat and get together over here. If you get together, you have a party. You celebrating what? Christmas? So you say you don't believe, don't go to no party. Just say, I ain't going because I don't believe in all that. But I bet you'll go, because you want to go over and fill that old bread basket up, just like everybody else love to eat at Christmas. But anyhow, I hope I hadn't bored y'all. I hope I hadn't gone off the deep end on anything. I just know that this time of the year, a lot of people are hurting. They are. They're lonely. They're by themselves. And while they see other people that are together with their families, they kind of feel left out. So make them a part of your family if it's only by taking them a plate and tell them, said, Merry Christmas, thinking about you, you know. That's all it takes. Give a little bit of this, you'll go a long way with it. And ain't no telling who all you gonna affect by that and affect them in a positive way, because Lord knows that in this country we need as much things positive as we can get out of it. So anyway, like I said, I hope I hadn't bothered y'all too much with my amblings and ramblings, but I do hope you get a little something out of it. I hope you enjoyed it. Main thing, be careful, stay safe. Go to church on Sunday. See you next time.